Current account holders will never get interest. Savings account holder will get the interest here. This is the differences if they ask for you people in the examination where you can write it easily. Can it be opened jointly with a resident? No. It can be opened. Means one person from India and the other person from outside India. In our present scenario, certain savings bank account holders should maintain a minimum balance, but for PMJDY, no minimum balance to be maintained here. Warm welcome to all my dear students of B.Ba 4th Sem. We are discussing financial education and investment awareness banking in India, which is supposed to our young management entrepreneurs to learn the concepts of banking and even in the financial term. I'm Professor Rajesh Ella from Department of Commerce and Management from Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In today's session, we're going to learn about types of bank deposits, non-resident accounts, and there's a new concept what we have, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, how it supports and how it is benefited for the public and the benefits under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana and traditional and new age banking we're going to learn in today's session. It is the first concept what we have here, deposits. Under bank, we have deposits called demand deposits and time deposits. Under demand deposits, we have here current account and savings account. Savings account is an account can be opened by any individual, even a minor can open the account in the bank, but it cannot get the benefit of debit card as well as a checkbook. Above 18 years, a person will get even the debit card as well as a checkbook for the payment. Current account is an account which are opened by only the business people in their business name. And current account will get the benefit of overdraft. Savings account will get the interest. There's a difference what we have between the current account and the savings account. Current account is opened by business people in the business name. Savings account is opened by any individuals. And current account holders will get the overdraft facility. Savings bank account holders will never get overdraft facility. Current account holders will never get interest. Savings account holder will get the interest here. This is the differences if they ask for you people in the examination where you can write it easily. Next, we have a time deposit. It is called fixed deposits. So we can deposit the amount for a fixed period. Either it starts from 45 days to 10 years. Depending upon the period, whatever we have selected for that, the interest will be given to the investor. This is the concept what we have learned in our deposits. The next what we have here, non-resident accountant. Non-resident means non-resident of India can open the accounts in the banks, which supports them to control the financial aspects of individual NRI. Rupee accounts. NRI can open a rupee account, following types of rupee accounts like that. Non-resident ordinary account can be opened, or it is called ordinary non-resident rupee account. It is called as NRO account. NRO account is nothing but non-resident ordinarily account. And the one more account what we have here, non-resident external rupee account. NRE account we have, NRO account we have, and NRE account we have, and even we have foreign currency account. That is nothing but non-resident foreign currency account, FCNR account. So we have three types of account, NRO account, NRE account, and FCNR account, which supports our non-resident of India. The non-resident India, the external account and the ordinary account, whatever we have here, how and what are the benefits are there in each and everything. The currency dealt here, rupee denominated, and here again it is a rupee denomination, means they have to invest the money in our Indian currency. The type of account It may be either savings, current or fixed or term deposits. Again, here the same thing, either it may be savings account, current account or a fixed or a term deposit. The type of deposit may be anything here. And who can open? Only non-resident of India can open this NRE account. Whereas NRI can open, resident before becoming an NRI can open. Means they are saying that one, not only non-resident of India, a person who became non-resident of India, before that he was a resident in our country. Means from the day one, from the birth I was in India only till my graduation, and after my graduation, when I left my India for the purpose of earning something in other country, and I've stayed in the other country where I'm not going to satisfy the conditions as per Income Tax Act of 1961, so then they're going to call me as a non-resident of India. Means as per Income Tax Act of 1961, there are 2 basic conditions and 2 additional conditions. If I satisfy any one basic condition, they're going to call me as a resident. If I don't satisfy the basic condition, automatically they're going to call me as a non-resident of India. Means here, resident before becoming an NRI means I was an Indian citizen where I was a resident of India during certain number of years. I'm not staying in India, I'm staying outside India. So then they're going to call me as a non-resident India. And if they're calling me non-resident of India, either a person who was born and brought up in other countries, he can open non-resident ordinary account, or a person who was a resident and now is a NRI, he can open the NRO account. Is repetition allowed? Yes, it is allowed, and here it is not allowed. And what can be the source of funds? Funds remitted from abroad means to this account, any amounts which are remitted from the abroad will be accepted. Fund from another NRE, FCNR account means the funds can be transferred to the account by either NRE, any other NRE or FCNR. Means from these 2 types of accounts, the funds can be transferred easily to NRE account. But for NRO account, funds received from within the India means I cannot deposit the amount from other country to my NRO account. So I don't have the benefit of depositing amount from the abroad, or the funds cannot be transferred to this account from NRE or FCNR. Can funds be transferred to another account? In this NRE, we can transfer to NRO, NRE resident account. Funds can be transferred from NRO account to an NRO. Only from NRO to NRO it can be transferred, but it cannot be transferred to NRE. This is the benefit what we have in these 2 types. Next, can it be opened jointly with NRI? Yes. Both accounts can be opened jointly with any other NRI. Can it be opened jointly with a resident? No, it can be opened. Means one person from India and the other person from outside India. NRO can be opened. NRO can be opened by Indian citizen and non-Indian citizen. What is the income tax on the interest earned? Tax-free. There will be no tax levied on whatever the amount received by the investor. Taxed as per applicable slab rate. Whatever the interest earned by the investor, he has to pay tax to the government here. Can power of attorney holder open the account? No, they're not going to allow. NRE cannot be opened with the help of power of attorney. But even for NRO, they're not going to allow with the support of power of attorney to open any account here. Can power of attorney holder operate the account? Yes, he can maintain the account for the local payment. Means within India, if he wants to make any payment, he can make use of this account, but he cannot transact with this account or open an account here. Yes, can make for all local payments. NRO account holder who is having the power of attorney has given power of attorney a third party. The third party can use this account only for the local payment. Local payment is nothing but within the India. He cannot use this account for making payment of outside India. Non-resident account, what we have, the FCNR accounts. These accounts were NRIs hold the balance in foreign currency. The previous two accounts, they have to have the balance in Indian rupees, but these accounts they can have the amount to the respective foreign currency. These types of accounts are maintained in British, US dollar, and Japanese yen, euro, or other currencies. They're saying that one, I can maintain my account in these currencies, like it may be British pound, US dollar, Japanese yen, euro. Based on the currencies, whatever I said you, in these currencies, they can maintain based on the international rates, the interests are respective on currencies as determined and notified by the RBI. There's a new concept what we have, deposit insurance, PMJDY. PMJDY is nothing but Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. To assure the depositor about the security of their deposit in any type of account with the banks, the deposit insurance means if I have deposited certain amount in any bank, that account can be secured with deposit insurance. Like for example, if I kept 25 lakhs in the account, this can be secured with insurance. This is the concept why they've started. This account is going to secure my entire deposit. And Credit Guarantee Corporation was created by the government of India in 1961. They created a Credit Guarantee Corporation was created in India with the through of Act of Parliament. Under this scheme, which came into effect from 1st January 1962, a depositor having a deposit in any bank which is not able to meet his liability of paying back the deposit amount to its depositors due to bankruptcy can approach the corporation for remedy. Means they're saying that one, if you are not in a position to make the payment of liability, so we are going to support you people. As per the provisions of that, the corporation will pay the aggrieved depositor sum of rupees 5 lakh per account in the same capacity. They're saying that as per the terms of agreement, whatever made, up to a maximum of 5 lakh can be paid per account to the depositor. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, what we have here is a national mission for financial inclusion, which supports the nation to ensure access financial services, namely basic savings, deposit accounts, remittances, credit, insurance, pension in any affordable manner. Under this scheme, a basic savings bank account can be opened in any branch or business correspondent. They're saying that one, I can open any account anywhere, any place with any persons, and that can be secured with PMJDY. One basic savings account is open for unbanked person. Means here, a person who doesn't have any bank account, he can open one basic savings bank account. There is no requirement to maintain any minimum balance under this account. Means there is no balance. Like for example, in our present scenario, certain savings bank account holders should maintain a minimum balance, but for PMJDY, no minimum balance to be maintained here. Interest is earned on the deposit. Nominal rate of interest will be provided as per the norms of the agreement to the deposits. And you will get the one more benefit called here debit card. Rupiah debit card will be provided to all PMJDY. Accident insurance cover up to 1 lakh will be made, and now it is upgraded to the 2 lakh in the new PMJDY accounts. Earlier it was 1 lakh, now they increased that for 2 lakhs, and is available with Rupiah card issued to the PMJD account holders. Even they're going to get the debit cards to withdraw the amount. See, even this type of account for savings bank account, they were not getting any overdraft facility, but only this account is having overdraft facility up to rupees 10,000 to eligible account holders only. Only for the certain account holders, The overdraft facilities are provided. PMJD accounts are eligible for direct benefit transfer to Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. They can transfer the amount to any other yojanas, whatever we have in our country in the present scenario. And the next, what we have here, traditional and new age banking. Traditional and new age. In that one, we have neobanks. Neobanks are changing the face fintech by bridging the gap between the services that traditional banks offer and the evolving expectation of customers in the digital age. They're saying that one, the banks are supporting to the present scenario generation where the traditional banks were not supporting. Now they're supporting with the present requirement, with the new technologies, whatever we have here. Neobanks are online only. Means neobanks are the people who are going to transact only through internet, and traditional banks are working online as well as offline here. And companies that operate solely digitally or via mobile apps, means these neobanks transact only through the support of mobile applications, which supports the general public. Without visiting the banks, they can transact the amount easily. But take care of yourself before making any transaction through mobile apps. Take care of your personal data and other part. Sometimes the personal data can be misused by the online concepts. Thank you to all my dear students. In today's session, we have learned about the different types of deposits as well as the banking sector, how it supports the depositor, and the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, how it is going to support the individual. We were not knowing earlier. This concept was started to support the amount deposited by any person in the banks, and which can be secured, or even in certain times, the amount can be used for the non-payment criteria. Thank you to all.